Hi guys, welcome back. So I have another Sims build for you. This build was made with the Sims 4 base game, and this house, along with the characters in this house, was inspired by one of my favorite shows. So I hope you can stick with me while we go through the build and I can reveal who these people are. If you haven't already guessed it by now, or by the time I reveal them, I will reveal the family at the end of the video. So stay tuned. And hey, if you like content like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and then hit that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever a new video is posted for your enjoyment. Now, this particular family actually started on black and white, on paper, as a comic strip. That's how I became a fan. I used to love reading the comic strip whenever I got the paper, and was ecstatic in 2005 when I seen the first episode air on Adult Swim. I was like, yo, for real? I was super excited because I love the comic strip so much. When I first saw the animated series, I was like, yo. And, not only is it true to character because it's the exact same people from the comic strip, but just seeing them in an animated way, the animated series did the comic strip extreme justice. I enjoyed both of them. I enjoyed the comic strip and I enjoyed the actual animated series. Because when you see how this house turned out, I personally think I did a really good job creating this house and creating, I wouldn't say like a complete replica, but I was close, y'all. I was really close to creating what the house looks like in this show. And I wanted to create this house because I was inspired by this show because I like it so much. Now, here I am trying to create a garage, y'all, because if anybody at Maxis is listening, we need stuff to make garages with. Like, we need actual garage doors. I don't know if that's a thing in any of the other packs because I just got the base game. Okay, we just gonna start there. The base game was free. I downloaded it on my computer, and from then on out, I've just been building left and right. Like, I have been a Sims fan since Sims first came out. much to go on because I'm like trying to find episodes and I'm looking online trying to find pictures, and there's not really much out there to kind of show me what the entire inside of the house looked like. Um, Most of the episodes was shot in either the dining room, the family room, and like the kitchen breakfast area. There were some bedroom scenes and things of that nature, but for the most part, the family room is what I wanted to capture first. Like I really wanted the family room to come as close as I possibly could get it. Um, and then I wanted to move over into the kitchen and the breakfast area, the dining room, and then the two bedrooms. I know that one of the bedrooms you don't really see a lot of episodes with one like the master bedroom, but I still wanted to get it as close as I could with what I knew. Some of the other rooms in the house, I just kind of guessed what they looked like, and assumed that maybe they had like it was an extra bedroom somewhere. And when I created the extra bedroom in the house, I kept thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't think that they have an extra bedroom because there was an episode where someone ended up living there and they were like living in the room with the kids because there wasn't space for, and I don't know I don't know, I don't want to give too much away. I mean, some of you might have already guessed by now just by looking on the outside of the house, or maybe even looking at the stairs and how the stairs is positioned in front of the door. Right here I'm actually starting to get the kitchen and the breakfast area. Took me a while. I was trying to find like some windows that would fit this area. Then I'm again, table. I'm like limited. But I did settle on this particular table, and I was looking for some chairs that kind of looked like the chairs. And I settled with this and I said, it is what it is. And then came the kitchen. Now, I was able to find some pictures of the kitchen, but not the kitchen in its entirety. So I kind of guessed on what I thought the kitchen looked like. I was able to get two different angles of the kitchen enough to kind of put the kitchen together. And I was struggling with counter spaces because the counters that I have in the base game does not match necessarily with the cabinets. I did the best I could with what I had, y'all, and it wasn't much because I, like, again, I just got the base game. But all in all, I think the kitchen turned out pretty nice. I think it did. I think I kind of captured what the kitchen area looks like from the show. I did eventually adjust the refrigerator and kind of move that over as well. So I'm like, yo, they needed to get access inside the dining room. And so I started working on the dining room. And you may notice that I kind of bounce around from one room to the next without actually finishing one room. That is the ADHD in me. Because as I'm looking for things in my inventory for various rooms, I may come across something else. I'm like, oh, this is what I want to put in the kitchen. So then I go back to the kitchen. Or I'm like, oh, this is what want to put in the family room. And I go to the family room and start on the family room. And I just kind of move around a lot, you guys. So, if you're like, why is she not done with this room yet? That's why. Okay. Just bear with me. I created the vines on the outside of the house. I had to cover those vines up because they're kind of protruding inside the house. So I just made like mock walls inside of the house to cover that up and use curtains to cover up the windows so you could not see the vines in the house. And this was not the bedroom. So I just created a guest bedroom and an accessible bathroom. And this is one of the rooms or one of the areas in the house that I just kind of guessed what was by over here. So I put a bathroom here because I figured that I'd have a bathroom downstairs. And I did put the guest room here. Nothing too fancy. I figured, if anyone were to come over to the house, then this is where they would stay. Um, I don't think that they had like a family computer, but I'm not sure because there really wasn't, if to my knowledge, a lot of episodes where a family computer was used. There was a computer used, but it was primarily in the bedroom. I don't know by now if someone has caught on to the show that I am talking about, just by looking at the family room. Like, I'm not even done with the family room, and I'm already just like getting excited because I really loved how I loved how the whole house turned out, to be honest. I love how the whole house turned out, but because I was so adamant about getting the family room to closely resemble the um the animated series, I got super excited when it turned out. the way that it did. I was very proud of myself. I did add an extra fireplace to the house because I think there was a fireplace in the dining room and then also in the family room, which are on two different sides of the house. But I'm not completely sure. But we're good. We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. I don't think anyone's going to be entirely upset if I, put in two fireplaces in the house. If you're still guessing on whose house this is, I've created a tour for you. Enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to notify. Now, did y'all figure out who house this was? Now, if you don't know who house this is, that's okay. You'll know soon enough.